Alright then. Hello, 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 hello. Chi-Town, Chi-Town. A lot of ramen going on in Chicago this weekend, I should say. Other than Monday Night Raw tonight, number one, want to say shout out to my friend and other co-host, Isaiah or King Zay. You heard him in the Hell in the Cell review. He was at Monday Night Raw tonight, so he did call me throughout the show. And, it's really better when you're actually there and it's a Chicago crowd, so you know how loud and chants are going to be. We're going to get into that in a second, though, but he was at the show tonight, so I just want to take a quick shout out to him before we start this review. Now, I know it's been a lot of news been going around wrestling for the past few days and whatnot, even today also. So before I go into Monday Night Raw, I do want to say a few things real quick. Obviously, we've heard through over the weekend of Bray Wyatt being released from the WWE. Also, Ric Flair asking for his release and Adam Cole's contract coming up at SummerSlam. Let me say this, because I really did want to make a video on Saturday, but like I said, I had to go to dentist, and I was gone all day, and I had to do other stuff, so I never came back. So yeah, with Bray Wyatt, I will say this. It is very shocking that he was released. I really didn't believe it at first until my friend sent me the photo. Apparently, and I'm just going by what a lot of rumors have been saying, that it was a budget cut thing, and he was texting for it. He was text that he was being released. I am surprised, given that the position he was in and the level he was on. He has not been seen since WrestleMania of this year, WrestleMania 37. That was the last time we saw him. And, he had been gone for a while. I know there's been stories about him saying his mental health and, having a hard time dealing with the death of Brody Lee. That's why I'm just going what was said. I'm not 100% sure if all that was actually true or not. Don't want to go by too many rumors, but that was one part to what I heard and whatnot. But, and listen, if the mental health thing with him is true, though, it's best just him to get help right now. I know everybody wants to say, Bray Wyatt's going to AEW, Bray Wyatt's going to AEW, Bray Wyatt's going to, which I'm sure that's everybody's first man, or Bray Wyatt's joining the Dark Order, Bray Wyatt's joining the Dark Order, which would make sense, yes, because, Brody Lee was one of his best friends and whatnot, and I could see that to honor the memory of him, but I don't see that happening either. Like I said, I am very shocked to kind of see that. Listen, Bray Wyatt is a very creative mind, and he's been very creative throughout the years, especially even coming with the whole Fiend and Firefly House thing. We can go back from the Wyatt family themselves, too. Now, yes, I have kind of crapped on some of the stuff when it comes to the Firefly, the whole Fiend and, Mr. Rogers character he put on. Yeah, I've shitted on the Firefly Funhouse in the past and whatnot, but he is a very creative mind, though. Let's just kind of get that out the way. And, he's always a really great promo and everything, but there have been many times where this company has screwed up Bray Wyatt's booking and whatnot. Personally, even with The Fiend, I didn't really like the whole I'm unstoppable, I can hit you with 6,000 moves or chair shots, but, nothing doesn't happen till you become this monster movie villain. Because Bray Wyatt, they said, was in the company for over 12 years since development, so Bray Wyatt's been here for a very long time, since the days of Husky Harris and whatnot, going all the way back to the Nexus or FCW. And yes, we've seen them, of course, with the Wyatt family. Let me get that out the way, that this company has destroyed the entire Wyatt family, okay? Luke Harper, gone, released and whatnot. I'm sorry, I said Eric. Yeah, Eric Rowan, gone, released and whatnot. Luke Harper, dead. Strowman, released. Don't really know what's going on with that. And now Bray Wyatt, he was the last person left of the Wyatt family. And now he is gone too. So yes, they basically eradicated the entire Wyatt family. I'm sure people already now saying, oh, Strowman and Wyatt are going to show up in AEW like Hall and Nash. I thought y'all was just saying Bryan and Punk were Hall and Nash. None of these guys are Hall and Nash. Can we get that out the way? They're not Hall and Nash. But a lot of people are already taking guessing games right now. Where is he going to be? Where is he going to go? Apparently, what I even saw today, that JoJo, his girlfriend or whatever, was released also, but quietly, though. So I believe I heard that, too. Like I said, I am very surprised that he was released. I didn't really kind of believe that. I'm like, really? They let him go? And listen, we already know what Vince has said about AEW, looking at them not as competition, and basically just say, hey, man, you want talent? Here you go. Take him. We don't want this dude. Take the guy. We don't want the talent. So, if it's no use for us, we'll look at you as competition. Y'all take anybody y'all want. We don't, Vince, like, I don't care. Take him. It's basically just handing people to over nowadays, so he does not look at AEW's competition and stuff. But yeah, like I said, just give the position he was in. And it's kind of crazy too that his entire gimmick is now just been given Alexa Bliss now, which I just think that's insane. And I know people are going to blame Bliss, which is not her fault all the way or whatnot. Even though I feel like it made no sense to give her all these, magical powers and whatnot. But now it's just basically, hey, he's fired, so now you have his whole gimmick now. I'm like, you might as well just change her back to regular Bliss, like. Where are you going to continue with this with that doll, which we'll get into later on and whatnot. But it's funny. I saw this photo online. All the people they put Bliss with, they've all gotten released. Blake and Murphy, when they were a tag team and they were a group and whatnot, gone and whatnot, released. And Murphy, he was hitting that at one point, so released. Strowman, gone. Like I said earlier, Mickey James, gone. Now Bray Wyatt, gone. So guys just like dropping here and there, like, hey, we were lining this girl with somebody, and next thing you know, they're gone, but she's still here and whatnot. But like I said, man, it's very shocking. I don't know where he's gonna go. I'm sure everybody's gonna be looking forward to whatever interview or shoot interview he has coming out at whatever time. So now he's basically just Wyndham Rotunda now at this point. He's not even Bray Wyatt anymore. Okay. So it's very shocking, though, to hear that he was released. And whatnot. So, like I said, I know the guy hasn't been on TV in months, and apparently he was supposed to be coming back this month. But I guess that's not going to be the case anymore. But like I said, I am very shocked to see about this. We will see where he ends up or whatever he says anything right now. But I'm not going to jump to conclusions. I've said before we can't send everybody to AEW, but that's obviously everybody's first choice right now when it comes to Bray Wyatt, okay? So, we will see what happens with that, but still, like I said, very surprised by that one. Ric Flair being released, what are they, like I said, the guy goes to AEW, what are you going to see? The Four Horsemen reform, which last time I heard, him and Arn had a falling out, so I don't know if they still get along like that anymore, but, hey, let's reform the Four Horsemen then, Flair, Arn, Tully, get JJ back in the fold. Maybe call out Ole Anderson, too, whoever else is a horseman, or Barry Windham or something. So, we could do that, or everybody saying Sting versus Ric Flair, or Ric Flair can manage Almonds, which is kind of crazy. Like, between Charlotte, everybody's, Charlotte's going to go there next, because, alright, yeah, they fired her boyfriend, now they fired her, well, apparently Ric Flair asked for his release, and he's gone, and, now, could it be her next? So I was surprised that Ric Flair was let go of his deal, or he asked to be let go. I don't know what's going on, why he asked for it, but apparently he asked to, for it to be released. So could he show up at AEW? I don't know. Listen, man, Ric Flair showed up in TNA, and I still think that when he showed up in TNA, I thought that stuff was fun. I'm sure everybody goes to the Jay Lethal clips and whatnot when it comes to him and Flair, but I enjoy Ric Flair at TNA. I don't care what anybody says. That was fun at the time. That was real fun, especially the Jay Lethal parts. But Flair, I don't know what's going to happen with that. So, once again, one of those others I didn't really believe and whatnot. So, yeah, Ric Flair. Adam Cole, his contract's coming after SummerSlam. Once again, people already jumped to conclusions. Adam Cole's going to be here. Britt Baker's there, so he's going to show up. We don't know. I know his contract's up at the time. Will he sign a new deal? I don't know. And the guy's done a lot in NXT these past few years, okay? So, I was expecting to maybe resign with WWE, but at the same time, I'm not really sure what will be the case with that. So we'll see what happens with Cole. But I just wanted to address all three of those stories that's been going on throughout the day and weekend and whatnot. So we'll see what happens with that. But Raw tonight, Chi-Town, Chicago, Allstate Arena. We kicked it off with Bobby Lashley and MVP coming out. Basically, everybody's excited to see Goldberg and everything, which Goldberg had a lot of cheers and boos out there tonight, but Goldberg was pretty over. MVP, had, Dick Van Goldberg challenging for this title and that. MVP, when I say Goldberg's Hall of Famer, he's still capable of annihilating anybody if given, but Lashley is no ordinary man. Lashley is an unstoppable monster. Fans chanting Goldberg again. MVP basically said, it won't end well for Goldberg if, Lashley accepts the challenge and whatnot. And MVP said this could be your final night as competitor. You take this match, you're either going to be a champion or you're going to be a casualty. Goldberg came out, big entrance, fans chanting Goldberg and whatnot. Goldberg say, if you're worried, you're losing something like losing that title to me. With Goldberg, he did give his son a fist bump, which that kid has grown in the past 3 to 4 years. Last time you really saw him on TV, dude was pretty, little, but now he's gotten bigger now. So, and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, Goldberg's son back out there again. Goldberg, said MVP sounds scared, and Lashley looks scared. Goldberg basically, you up for the challenge because, he said Chicago can smell fear from a mile away. And, Goldberg, you crap your pants or you're scared out of your mind. It don't matter what age I'm in, 35, 45, 105. I'm always going to be Goldberg. It's going to be a spear. You live by the spear, you die by the spear. And during this whole promo, fans are chanting, "We want Wyatt. We want Wyatt." I don't expect this to end tonight. We get more of those and another chant too. But Goldberg basically told Lashley, you're next at SummerSlam. He left, gave his son a fist bump. Then after that, MVP started to mess with his son. Then, which Lashley had to stare down with him. Goldberg came back, speared MVP, and him and his son basically left in. And said he told Lashley, "I'm going to kill you," and whatnot. So the promo was okay. Goldberg was somewhat over. He had cheers. He had boos. So it's not like he's still not over. He wasn't booed out of the building, but he still had a lot of cheers out there at the same time. So he was pretty over with the crowd and whatnot. Drew McIntyre and his giant sword came out to face Varan Shank in a handicap match. He has killed these guys with a chair, with Jinder Mahal out there too. Drew had a big reaction, I'll say that. Of course, that's where we start hearing CM Punk chants during this match, because, CM Punk and whatnot. Next thing you know, end up in a DQ finish. Jinder and crew brought chairs in. Drew goes out there, grabs his sword of truth, sword of might, or whatever, knocks one of the chairs out of I think, Veer and Shanky's hands. Veer tried to get to the chair. Drew ended up somewhat having submissions, and basically let him go. Was gonna hit him with the chair then after that, but he ended up getting out of the ring and stuff, leaving. So Drew standing tall with the sword, folks. He stood tall with the giant sword. Giant sword. Yeah. Which I still thought funny. He stuck the sword in his face and then wanted him to start running in and just left him after that. Just like he was just kind of gone. He didn't want to deal with it. Rhea Ripley went against Nia Jax. Not much I can say from this. Once again, I think these were CM Punk chants there in this match. Ripley, good reaction though. I know Jax had bled throughout this match at one point. I don't know what happened. It was a kick or something, but basically I had like almost like a cut to the side of her face and everything. Which Baszler got involved, and the match ended up ending early. Natalia got the roll-up pin on Jax after that, so we'll see what happens with that. Then after that, basically, it's all a decision and what. Well, I feel like I said something different. Jax. Yeah, Ripley winning against Jax. Huh. Oh, I stopped there for a second. But, yeah, Ripley, though, beat Jax, roll up. Next thing you know, Jax and Baszler argued. And then Ripley, like, riptide all to Nia Jackson after that. So, we'll see where that goes. Oh, yeah, I was talking about the blood. Why did I was like, I just lost track when I was talking about the blood. Yeah, it was a cut to the side of her face that she just started bleeding all over the place then. So, a lot of blood coming from her. Mason T-Bar went against Mansoor and, Mustafa Ali, who is from Chicago, got a pretty good pop out there. Of course, you gotta lose in your hometown, but Mansoor ended up taking a pinfall. Lee basically started yelling at him, and then T-Bar and May showed up, double choke slam, and yeah, so you gotta make that person in your hometown look weak though. Okay, gotta make them look like that, even though they get a big reaction. Next though, Charlotte came out for a promo. Charlotte started talking about Simone Biles, and, talking about what's going on with the Olympics right now. And now she had to, take time off due to mental health reasons, which she is now back on team. I think she's knowing the whole mental health thing as it is already. But basically she talked about, I guess, competing and whatnot. What about her? Why she withdrew and everything. I don't know if this is a shot taken at Simone Biles. I already saw some people get pissed off as it already, but like, why do this though? Didn't make no sense at the same time. Hmm. Wow, I had to get some of my nose right there, but well, I feel like that was all seen now for some reason. But yeah, Charlotte though, I don't know. I start bringing up Simone Biles and her withdrawing from the Olympics, to mental health reasons. I don't know if this is a shot all the way or whatnot. And stuff. I already saw some people saying that. Was this a shot taken at Simone Biles in the Olympics because of her having to leave for a second due to her mental health and whatnot? And when she went on every day, she was more worried and stuff. Until, she tried to emphasize with her. Then actually, Becky Chants happened, but she just, Becky wasn't there. Okay, I sold out the Allstate Arena, and she didn't. Got it? Charlotte didn't talk about Nikki ASH, causing almost to have a nervous breakdown. And, she's supposed to be the most decorated woman in this business right now. And, people have cashing their money in the bank 3 times on me and stuff. But now she had a Kindle stick, a chair, some shears and whatnot, getting ready to fight and stuff. Flair, though, basically, not Flair, but, Charlotte also, I'm surprised there wasn't no Ric Flair chance, too, but, basically, Charlotte, she had all the weapons in the ring, challenged Nikki ASH to a no-holds-barred match, and after that, Nikki ASH ended up trying to show him about nowhere, hitting Charlotte behind with a chair as she's doing her promo and whatnot, so, not bad promo, but really lost on, really lost on the Simone Biles part. Why was that brought up? I have no idea why that was even brought up. And like I said, some people think it was taking a shot at mental health and everything. I wouldn't say that all the way. Maybe it was addressing it. I don't know. But very odd way to do this promo, though. Very odd. They went to Eva Marie and Doudrop in the back, talking about the whole team evolution, and went after Bliss again. So we'll see what goes on with that. It was Doudrop versus Tamina, which was actually not a bad match, but once again, the crowd thought it sucked, and they just thought it sucked and left in after that. Probably know what else was going on and stuff, but yeah, Tamina ended up beating Doudrop and whatnot. Like I said, crowd was probably one of the most quiet throughout the match and stuff, but yeah. Had to check that there. Wow. But yeah, though, as I said, Doudrop there, and Tamina, I think, was next. Yeah, because she gets tired of the whole Bliss thing going on, the Lily stuff, which, I'm surprised Emery wasn't really booed out of the building here, which I will say this about Doudrop and Tamina. Actually didn't have a bad match, just the crowd didn't care, started to chant CM Punk then and stuff. And unfortunately, Natalya, which she did get injured last week, I don't know how the severity of the injury is and how long she'll be out, but they did say she got hurt last week, though. But Tamina ended up beating Doudrop with a Samoan drop for the win. Clean, I should say. Next thing you know, Bliss shows up on the screen and stuff. And I think there was starting to be some "We Want Wyatt" chants then. I think they were trying to mute that down and whatnot. But, the winner is Eva Marie and stuff. But the crowd, once again, was still quiet throughout most of this match on the chants and whatnot. But, like I said, you basically just gave the whole gimmick to Bliss, though, and everything. And whatnot. I know some people try to say, she should not be booed at and stuff, which is not her fault and everything. That that she was just given the gimmick now, but at the same time, it's basically taking no prisoners around here, especially when it comes to Chi-Town. But they don't really care, so hey, take no prisoners and stuff. But to me, it got the win. Damian Priest was on his way out to the ring until Matt Riddle, bro, yeah, Scooter, I get the power of Randy Orton. Randy's going to be in a dark match tonight, though, according to the local promotions, bro, or the television deal. So, that's what we got, bro. But, next thing you know, Miz and Morrison, Miz TV, as they talked about America's Most Wanted and whatnot, Priest came out, and doesn't know what wrong with Miz. I was like, I thought I would never have to wrestle you again, but I gotta keep wrestling you and wrestle you again. And you're already injured right now. It's like every other week it looks like this happens. But Miz said he would smack the taste out of Priest's mouth if it wasn't for his wheelchair. Priest got up, said, "How about you do it right now?" But Morrison said, "You're disrespecting two legends, and kids will go around dreaming to grow up like us." Priest said, nobody wants to be Johnny's sidekick, though. And Miz, you're just using people to get ahead to where you are right now. As, Priest said he's coming out here to challenge Sheamus for the U.S. Championship and whatnot. But next thing you know, I don't know, Miz Morrison tried to use the dripstick. Of course, Priest saw it, basically went after Morrison then after that, which they kind of brawled for a second, and then Miz looked at Priest in after that. So, yeah. So that's basically the segment we got from there and whatnot. So Priest may even try to promote Lollapalooza though to get this shit over. Morrison went against Priest in. Okay, so this match happened with Morrison and Priest. Miz is out there. Why am I seeing this again anyways? I didn't understand this. Why am I seeing this again? The crowd somewhat seemed to like it. What do I have to say? Yeah, Priest won. I don't know. I have not much to say about this match. Did I already? Yeah, I already talked about Ali and him in his hometown, Pop and whatnot, Chi-Town and everything. But make sure I didn't forget about that. I don't know why I did, but there you go. He still had it. Next thing you know, Sheamus comes out after. And then Ricochet comes out after. And then we got a tag match then. And guess what, everybody? Priest beats Morrison again. So he beat him 2 times in a row. 2 times in a row. Why do we need to see this again now? He beat him twice in a row. Singles and tag match. Don't understand that. Lashley basically said accepts Goldberg challenge with MVP being hurt there. Almost went against Matt Riddle. No AJ Styles out there with him. Almost even cut a promo saying, last week I broke his scooter. This week I break his spine. Which Riddle had a lot of offense and almost never really went off his feet. And then he tried to do the block every move from Riddle as everything he could. But Riddle, not Riddle, but Morrison ended up getting the big choke slam thing for the win. Or the choke bomb and whatnot. So yeah, almost there. Ended up winning the match and whatnot. So like I said, the guys still green, can't really move out there, but at least they found something going on with that. Alexa Bliss was at her playground. Next thing you know, Doudrop attacks with Eva Marie in, says the evolution. And what happens? The doll comes to life all of a sudden. The doll's alive, folks. The doll is freaking alive. Why is it alive? I have no idea why it's alive, but the doll is alive. Alexa Bliss, though, not Alexa Bliss, but Cross comes out. Of course, with generic entrance comes out once again, facing Keith Lee again. Why am I watching this again? I have zero freaking clue why I'm watching this again, and why do we need to see this again? The difference is Keith Lee ended up getting a win. Okay, so he may have lost the last couple matches he was on, but he did win this match. Don't know if it's a good idea pinning NXT champion for a title match coming up soon, but Keith Lee getting a win, and after I don't know how long, Spear Bomb, so there you go. Reginald went against Tozawa, 24/7 title. Reggie, the guy can flip out there, and the crowd seems somewhat liking what he does, but at the same time, why is he doing this to begin with? Why do we need to see this for? I don't know. Cool flips and kicks and whatnot, but still, why do we need to see this? But yeah, Nikki ASH though against Charlotte main event. Most of this was Charlotte murdering Nikki ASH several times throughout this match, spearing through the barricade, putting her through the tables and whatnot, beating the living dog shit out of Nikki Cross right there, beating the crap out of her, okay? And with that beating taken and whatnot, basically Nikki ASH though, I guess try to see the signs of life and kind of just blocking whatnot and everything, but Charlotte thinks she's part of the whole evolution thing or whatever's going on with that. I'm not really sure. But, yeah. Still. Wow, let's lost my train of thought right there. Where is this going? Why do we see this match again for? Why is this match happening? A championship contenders match. with Nikki ASH, Charlotte. Like I said, Charlotte beat the living crap out of Nikki ASH from the spear to the barricade and going through a table. Yeah, Charlotte basically beat the hell out of Nikki ASH right here, but Nikki ASH ended up getting the roll-up pin for the win after knocking into a table and celebrated right after. So Raw, once you got to the third hour, that's where it became so marathon to me at the same time. So, my friend Wood hopefully had a great time out there, and hopefully talking to him soon on this podcast about his experience in All-State Arena and what is different right now, given no COVID and whatnot. Nothing too bad happened. So, we'll see what happens with that. But that is my Raw review tonight. What else I have to say about this show? Done. That's all I can say. The show's done. So, when someone else can go up with from some past side thing, I don't know. But, yeah, Nikki ASH beating Charlotte in the ring tonight, or outside the ring interference. That's basically what went down. It was a no DQ match, alright? So, yeah, that's my review of Raw. Most of a lot of stuff still the same, especially once you get to the second, third hour. It's rematch city, or people they don't care about, and the crowd starts to chant and say anything out there, which I don't blame them to at Chicago. But, what else can you really say throughout this? How? I don't know, alright? But that is my review of SmackDown tonight. So I don't really got much to say from this, alright? So that's SmackDown for you. But other than that, I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Hoodin890. Tell me what you think about this show and all that. So yeah, whatever's going on, tell me, alright? What do you think is going on in the show when it comes to, I don't know, be play Rock and Austin and whatnot. I'm not sure. Probably forget about the movie and stuff, but probably get the act, whoever trying to act them is later on, alright? But, yeah, that's my review of Raw, folks. Very done with this show at this point. Like I said, a lot of surprise and stuff going around this weekend, and this show is kind of whatever up and down on me. Anyways, I'm kind of glad I didn't go. Probably wasting my money for some bad tickets and whatnot, too. But, yeah, that's my review of Raw, folks. Other than that, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace out.